Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm your boy King,
And I am Mocha Goddess.
and this is Pass the Popcorn.
When Tony Stark's world is torn apart by a formidable terrorist called the Mandarin, he starts an odyssey of rebuilding and retribution. This week's film is Iron Man 3.
Now, in this third installment, Tony Stark is played once again by the wonderful Robert Downey Jr., Pepper Potts played by the lovely Gwyneth Paltrow, and the Mandarin played by Mr. Sir Ben Kingsley, and Captain Sergeant, whatever his name is, Rhodes, is played by Don Cheadle.
We have an Aldrich Killian, played by Guy Pearce, which you all may remember him from a wonderful film called Memento. It was not directed by one Jon Favreau. However, he is in the film, reprising his role as Happy. Instead, this time, we went with Shane Black with the director. Now, Shane Black is probably most well known for directing Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and Robert Downey Jr. was in that one as well. And we also may know him as being one of the writers of all the Lethal Weapon series. Those films were quite fun.
So what I liked about the third Iron Man was that, one, we got to see Tony Stark grow up a little bit more. Now, as you know, prior to this Iron Man, we got Avengers, and there was a whole incident that happened in New York with aliens and all the other superheroes and things of that nature. So it made Iron Man a little bit more appreciative of his role as a superhero, being Iron Man.
I agree with everything you just said, King. And in addition to that, I just loved how he felt more of a duty to the American people. There's a lovely connection he makes with a young boy at one point in the film without giving away too much. But they create a special little bond, and Tony Stark actually sees a young Tony Stark in this boy, and they have a nice little relationship that's fun to watch. So I definitely enjoyed that. Miss Pepper Potts. You know, in the first couple of films, I just felt like she was almost not needed. But in this one, she's really coming into her own. You're really seeing what an important part and role she plays in Tony's life, and then toward the end, she actually becomes a little badass, and that was nice. I almost could have a whole Pepper Potts film. Maybe that's later. Had a few problems with Iron Man 3. First of all, there was not enough iron and too much man. For me, I was missing the suit. There was some cool things happening with what Tony Stark was doing on his own, but I sort of felt like it was MacGyver meets 007, and that wasn't really the movie I wanted to see. I also had some problems with the storyline. There were some plot holes, questions left unanswered. It was almost as if this film was just rushed and they didn't take the time to develop the screenplay in the way that it should be.
What I did like in Iron Man 3 was the tons of new characters that were thrown into my face that I didn't give two shits and a giggle about. Really didn't care about a lot of these characters that could have had interesting backstories if the movie / director would have taken the time to actually give me a little bit of information about said henchman over here and said henchman over there.
We've got Don Cheadle, he's an Oscar winner, and he's fabulous. But I really felt like in this film, his character was unnecessary. I mean, basically, you could have got Joe Blow, anybody, to do those things. There really wasn't any scene where he was like, you know, I am the Iron Patriot or War Machine, and let me go and make things right. It was just all of a sudden a scene of him breaking into places and showing up and doing things, but it really didn't need to be him when you have someone like Don Cheadle.
So in Iron Man 3, it's all about the 3D. Need to not get these. I mean, it'll make the movie a lot more prettier, but that's about it. I mean,
isn't that what HD is for?
That's what HD is all about. I mean, I think we're past that point now to where movies can standardly be visually stunning without 3D.
If I'm going to pay the extra money to watch something in 3D, I need to see stuff flying at my face.
Yeah.
You know, if it doesn't make me jump in the seat at least a couple of times because I feel like a rocket's about to explode, then there's a problem. And that was the problem in Iron Man 3. There were so many opportunities with the fighting and the explosions, and the explosions exploded toward my face.
Right. So for Iron Man 3, big blockbuster movie for 2013, highly anticipated. Everybody want to see it. Mocha Goddess, what do you give this film?
I'm actually going to give you a small bag of popcorn. Don't think it was really worth the money. Kind of wish I saw it on DVD.
Unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to give the same thing. I'm going to have to give it a small bag of popcorn. The thing about superhero movies is that when you get the first one, we tend to get spoiled. We get to see Iron Man come to life with a really cool actor, Robert Downey Jr., who will probably be Tony Stark for the rest of the series. Anybody else, it won't do. Don't even put it out in the theater or on DVD shelves, because ain't nobody gonna buy that, because ain't nobody got time for that. That's just what we think. What do you think? Have you seen the, go see the movie, and then come back and leave a comment. Let us know what you think about Iron Man 3. Plus, if you want more stuff, you can go ahead and check out my channel, EY3KING, and you can check out Mocha's channel and our channel, 4 Pillar Productions. All of those links, boom, over there or in the description box below. With all that being said, I think we're done here. So, I'm your boy iKing.
And I'm Mocha Goddess.
Reminding you, you can help control this YouTube population. All you need to do is like, comment, and subscribe to your favorite YouTube channels like this one and others. And we'll see you next time on
Pass the popcorn.